My name is Micha Klein. I'm a Dutch computer graphic artist with work dating back since the late 80s, when I found one of the first personal computers, an Amiga computer, in the cellar of the Rietveld Academy. That's the art academy where I was studying painting. And I was really looking forward to something new in art, as at that period almost everything had been done. So computers opened a road to new expressions for artists, new way of distributing their art and showing the art. So my first animations that I was making on this computer were showed in clubs and parties where the new electronic music was coming up, and it was completely coinciding with this electronic loop animation. So that was a match made in heaven. And I showed in countless clubs with DJs and all that. And from there was like museum directors getting interest in my work and in this new artwork. So I had a big show in the Groningen Museum showing 10 years of my digital work. It's also the period that I developed the character Pillman. It's one of the first 3D animations. This was years before Toy Story made everybody familiar with this style and art form. Pillman was very popular, got later asked by Eminem for his anger management tour. My work had a big show in New York with Mary Boone Gallery and countless other galleries in the world. It's also sold by Christie's and Sotheby's. So many places where my work has been seen. The crypto pills is something that was my first, basically Genesis NFT drop, and coming from this digital space, I felt really good to see this, witness this whole new digital renaissance that was going on in the NFT space, and it really felt like coming home. So my work has always been very detailed. I used to work with 3D computer graphics a lot, but also real photo models that I implemented in my work. And this was also sort of a unique style that had not been done before. So with really elaborate 3D backgrounds, and then all models like composited in there, sort of almost like a sort of Renaissance type of paintings. But in this period, I noticed, that art was really having a tendency toward more pop art, so simple, recognizable images, something that could really fit well into this NFT space. So the Pillman was really the best to bring back. So I created a whole range of characters around the Pillman character, so all colors and all gender, and so I've never been going so deep into this character, and it's amazing art collection. The detail is very high, especially for like an NFT. All the work is done in 3000 by 3000 pixel high resolution, so you can zoom in for extreme detail. And all the work is ready to be printed out on high resolution for prints in your house or wherever. The collection was launched on the 26th of August and sold out in 11 minutes, which was incredible. I was able to donate $150,000 to the Save the Children Foundation, a case that's dear to my heart. And we have, like Marianne said, gathered an incredible group of collectors around it. A community that's very dedicated and is hosting regular Clubhouse sessions. Actually, the Clubhouse sessions are there every day on Clubhouse. The collection has a lot of traits that you can explore. There's over 504 different traits in 37 categories. And yes. So there's lots of things to explore, and the community is busy every day finding new things in the collection. So we would really like to present this the collection to your group of investors, and I hope that they get to see how this differs from other collections. and would like to thank you for your help in making this collection the best one there is right now. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Micha. And maybe some of the you and the rest of the team members may want to chime in. I have a couple of questions about your marketing plan for the collection. Yeah. I thought it was really interesting. Maybe you can address that.
Yes, we're are currently putting out a collection on a actually right this moment at a big billboard in Times Square, so everybody's tweeting out on this everywhere. So it's that's happening right now during the whole day, and maybe we're doing lots of other actions. We have a roadmap with activation. So we've been giving away like a pair of handmade sneakers that are the same as the Crypto Pills wear. We're giving away merch. We're making wearables for in the Metaverse that we just have airdropped to all the holders. There's an AR file that we have launched on TikTok and Snapchat. And all the holders will be an airdropped 3D asset that they can use in the Metaverse. So yeah, there's lots of stuff happening. People have been receiving signed autographed prints of mine, which is very unique, one-on-one artworks that usually go to galleries or museums and that. So this is where we're adding value to our collectors. And yeah, so there's a whole range of these activities that take place after the launch, actually. So we're all very excited about that.
Awesome. I think what would be also fun to know, and I think Adrian, you can chime in here as well. In terms of selling something off in 11 minutes, did you have a Clubhouse discussion prior to that, or did you have some other forums?
Oh, sorry. What was very important is Discord in this in the communication to the collectors and to possible collectors. So I had a Discord opened with many teasers, previews, and a really good communication towards the early collectors, and of course Twitter. So these are the things that you use for marketing to gain some visibility for the collection, and of course Clubhouse as well. But Discord is essential in getting the message out, because everybody can go there in their own time, and you can create your channels for your roadmap and for your frequently asked questions. You can share your sneak previews and really start already building a relationship with the collector. So that has also been very important in promoting this collection.
Yeah, and after the launch, we were going to have an official drop party in Clubhouse. When we went to go start a room, we noticed that there had already been a Crypto Pills fan club room started. And ever since the launch, it's been going 24/7, and that's become our official Crypto Pills room.
You know what I love about that? Oh, sorry, you guys. I just thought that was amazing that the fans of the community started that.
That was so heartwarming for me as an artist, of course, also because I've worked so hard in creating this exceptional collection with the best I could. But I didn't really think about how it would be received. But then to notice so many people still knowing the work from, either Eminem or from the galleries, and then the feedback was so incredible. And that fan room that Krista just talked about was just like entering a warm bath with so many great people, collectors, people that know me, people from the crypto world, and that we've been getting great support from a really loyal group of collectors.
We've actually had people in the community searching for. They've actually been finding pills that look like celebrities, and it's a very comparable match. And we've had a lot of them posted on social medias. They're known as Pillebrities. And we've also had a lot of people putting pills on shoes, and a lot of that's been being shared around the community, and it's all in good fun, and people love the pills, and they're one of one.
The pills are amazing. I do have questions, if it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Okay, so cryptopills.com goes to dan.com, which is a buy-sell marketplace. What made you choose that versus OpenSea or other more well-known places?
Well, that's the thing with the origin. These NFT projects have a few phases. So the first phase is the original mint. And these are done from a smart contract from the project's own website. So that's where the initial 10,000 collection is sold for. And that goes for the mint price is what they call it. It's the lowest price that these pills will ever be available. These pills are also not revealed. So it's kind of fun sort of thing. People know what the collection in general will look like. They have seen sneak previews, but they don't know yet if they will get the super rare one or the or another one. So they're not. It's a little bit of a gamified concept also. So maybe for this 0.07 ETH, which is like around $200, you get one of the super rare pills that is immediately worth 10 to 10, 20, 30 times more. So this is how this mint phase is going. So this is sells out quickly, and after we have decided to do a reveal directly after the mint, and then it becomes clear what the collection is all about and what everybody has. And this is also the moment that the collection moves to OpenSea for the secondary market. And then the trading in this, because that's also part. It's art, of course, it's art, but people also buy this as an investment or a way to trade, either for getting the pill they really want. Maybe they got a army pill, but they really want the doctor pill, so they sell the army pill and they look for a doctor pill or other trades. And so, it's a very exciting part for me as an artist. Also, this whole new economy and way of marketing art that is completely different as the way it goes in a gallery. So now all the pills are visible and can only be bought at OpenSea. So the website is basically only there still for some information and future products or functionality.
Awesome.
We also have. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say I just wanted to follow up on how easy or difficult was it to get 10,000 items on OpenSea?
That's not so complicated. It's not my expertise, but I have a very good developer who's the most complicated thing is definitely creating the 10,000 images and creating all these art. After that, it's a matter of uploading. So all these files are uploaded to the IPFS decentralized file system, and they all get their pointer URL. And these pointer URLs are going to be incorporated into the NFT and the smart contract. And this is how this works. And this is my Web3 Solidity developer that has done a very good job on that.
A very good job, because 37 characteristics is a lot. That is, I'm looking at that going, this is an exceptionally well executed project. I see these generative projects all the time, and I'm always finding I'm always finding issues, but oh my goodness, this is crazy good.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to hear that.
Well, what's really interesting to me, Micha, is that you actually developed all of the 10,000 crypto pills. Is that true?
Well, yeah. So it is in a sense. I have developed a master artwork that contains all these layers. So in the master artwork is 37 different categories. So they go from background, shoes, arms, mouth, etc. And in these 37 categories, there's 504 different traits. So I have drawn all these different traits and all these different layers. And then I have combined these layers into around 500 pills just to develop the groups and the characters. And then I've worked with my other programmer who was working more like on generative art and like randomization tools to create 10,000 pills, because by hand it's impossible. It's also impossible to keep track of whether pills are truly unique. So this program makes sure every pill, there's no repetition. Every pill differs, enough from other pills, and it's a truly unique and only one of them. And with this random program, we create the 10,000 pills from the master layers. This is how something like this works. And it's not totally random, because you can imagine with so many layers and so many traits, if you go random combinations, then maybe like the purple with the green and is not looking so good. So we made subsets of sort of tribes of these characters so that they're always aesthetically coherent and looking good, and part of a certain group of pills, like doctors or Peruvian ravers or other tribes, hip hoppers, punks. There's like so many fun subcategories within the collection.
I also wanted to mention we have many celebrities that have pills, as well as having the monochromatic master Lavelli back in the project. Would you like to say a few words, Lavelli?
Yeah, Lavelli, how did you do all that layering?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
we can hear you, Lavelli.
Okay, what was the question?
How did the process of layering take place when you started from all?
Oh, I don't do that. I didn't do the layering. I'm just here. I'm on the same roster, and I'm here to support Micha and from the beginning, and it's just a wonderful project to me. And I'm a career artist, same 30 years, and I just have never seen anything like this in a 10K project. I've invested in other projects as well, but it's kind of basically ruined every project for me now because I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning just looking at the intricacy of these pills, and I just don't know what to say, except for I call this thing the Noah's Ark era right now. There's like 50 cats, 70 dogs, lizards, chickens, and it's like crazy. But we need education for this project so that it shows the longevity. It shows a master in his craft. It's easy to mistake seeing just a cartoon there amongst the others, and all the work. I'll tell you, if you look at the CV of Micha, it looks like an Army's grocery list. So we're not talking about somebody that just made this project and let's make a quick cash grab. This is something that is going down in history. This pill is a 30-year anniversary of the Pillman, and it's iconic. And I'm standing behind this project because I believe in it. And it's just the same as me. I want to make sure that every bit of hours or every pain, suffering, happiness, everything that Micha has went through in his life to create to this point is seen in this project. It's not just a project that's out there. I believe that this project can be the next ape type project, the crypto punk project. You can't really do that again because that was the first thing. But I believe that he has set the bar. And it's proven to me because I've bought less and I've been spending a little bit more on individual projects and helping out the community. But I have to come back to keep buying bills. Just bought some last night. I have over 100 myself.
That's quite a few. It's so interesting. I am not an artist, but I looked at the project And Adrian, you know, I've spent years in digital media and in the blockchain business where we both have been in it. And it's really interesting for me to see the level of commitment that community has about this project. I had no idea that Terry is not actually a paid person on a marketing staff, you know, doing all this, and that Lookalikes not actually done the artwork. You know, it's just the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life, I think, in terms of the way this is developing.
It's fantastic. I love the way, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just have to say, I'm just so excited because whenever it was spoken of a minute ago, a few moments ago, but when we went to open up a Clubhouse room, there was already one. And I was like, wow, there's so many people in this room. And then at first we thought, oh God, this is going to be maybe chaotic because we have our original club and then this fan club, who's starting this? And we went in there and it was just fantastic. And it felt like it was just, we were walking into a party, just a celebration. And everyone was just so warming. And it made me think, wow, you know what? The toxicity of Clubhouse has left. Maybe I'll come back in and hang out here. And every time I walk in that room, it brings a smile to my face. And just from the celebrities, which is hilarious, where they're matching celebrities with pills. And it's just so uncanny that they have a Vin Diesel that looks just like Vin Diesel's smile. They've done such an amazing job. The community is behind this, and they are a 24-hour room for how long, guys? It's been since launch.
Yeah, it's over a month. It's unbelievable. And it's really heartwarming to see this support coming. People are really passionate about the art, and they're really discovering new things, and they're so appreciating, the hard work, the Easter eggs that I put in there, the resolution that's unprecedented for anything they've seen in this space and in this collectible art form. And they're really raving about it. They're printing it out in their house, and I go there regularly myself and have the best time. I have really wonderful people and building great relationships there. Many talented people, super intelligent crowds. I couldn't have myself a better audience there. I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, your community is on fire, and it really does show that it is done correctly. I love that you said you build the community in the Discord group, get all the collectors excited, give them little teasers and little exclusive things ahead of time. I think that's one of the other critical things. But again, looking at your project, the quality of execution is by far one of the best I have ever seen. It's not just the resolution, it's the creativity and the way that the blending was done. I mean, it is seamless, and that is a lot of characteristics. I mean, I'm working on one where we have 12 and I'm losing my mind, and you've got 37. So I know exactly what went into this. And,
yes.
And it is astonishingly beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yes, it shows. I'm in the digital art world for over 30 years, so it's really just the best thing I've done in my biggest project. I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, what I was really fascinated by is when I'm feeling kind of like Lookalikes about the Clubhouse. I feel like I walk into so many rooms, and instead of getting information, I get pitches about people, offering variety of services to other groups and companies. And then I walk into that room, you're basically a fan club. And,
yes.
People how to open up MetaMask wallets and literally walking them through blockchain, kind of 1, 2, 3. And there are all these people coming in saying, oh, I've known Micha from Amsterdam when he was doing this or that. And I just want to support this, just like Lookalikes, all these other artists. And you're right. I'm not an artist myself, but when you look at the pills, they really are amazing. This is why I thought you had to do, you kind of review the look and feel of these pills, Micha, by yourself versus just kind of generating it as an algorithm.
Yes, it's really got my eye, hand designed all the layers, all the traits, and also quality control, because it's also sometimes what these projects miss. After they generate from the trade 10,000 items or more, sometimes even. They just put them on the blockchain, and then later on, it turns out that there's some, maybe offensive threats or some other mistakes that ruin the project or damage the name. But I really went over all these, all the output of the algorithm and check if everything was like I wanted it to be, and deleted everything that wasn't good, and so come up with the maximum quality for this collection.
And then finally, I want to talk about this Times Square launch. How did that come about? Because, that's now taking, the virtual world into the real world, and I have great interest in this.
Absolutely. And this is Tiffany. I just wanted to kind of talk about that. So I own Mock Talent, represent Lavelli and Micha, and one of the leads in this project. And I apologize if you can't hear me. I'm rather sick at the moment, but so when we came into this project, like, we knew that there were a couple things that we had to do to be successful, and that was to engage in the community, tie in the feats of the physical space. I do this with Lavelli, I do this with Micha, take the feats of the physical world and bridge them into the crypto space, and then echo that into the physical and create this bridge of both worlds. And this is a philosophy that we've had since day one of coming into this space. So we knew we wanted the community, we wanted to echo his feats, and we wanted to really be transparent from day one. And we did all of those things. And we couldn't have asked for a better community to happen organically, between, the first-time buyers that we have and the seasoned crypto collectors that we have, just developing so quick on Clubhouse, so quick on Twitter, but then following in line with engaging the community in all of our projects. Krista can kind of talk about some of those things, but taking the step into Times Square and doing the billboard is just one example of how we are doing things different. And everything from the moment we executed to the 11-minute sellout to, doing these giveaways and making this merch and doing all of these amazing releases is just us laying the groundwork, saying, hey, like, we're here, we've listened to what you want. Here is an amazing fine art collection that we want to offer you guys, and really change the way that fine art is viewed in this space.
So are you planning, Tiffany? I think that was absolutely amazingly executed. Are you planning on doing some sort of an auction with Christie's or Sotheby's or one of the larger houses?
Yeah, we actually have a lot in store. So we have accomplished a lot in the first 4 weeks, which we're coming to the tail end of now. Yes, we do have big plans for like Art Basel and auctions and exhibits. And so we will have those released. We've been very open with the community, letting them know what those steps are and what's happening. But we do have a lot of plans for exhibits and tying in both of those worlds, doing a lot of meetups. I believe there's one taking place in New York as well, as this billboard is being released.
Yeah, we forgot to tell about, of course, we had like a physical exhibition in Hong Kong at the start of the project, and it's also still running. So we're also combining this. I've always had exhibitions in the physical world, and this is also something that will continue. We're having some plans for a big show in London next year. So yeah, you can expect definitely also for this project to cross over into the physical art space. And I'm very excited about Art Basel Miami, where we have some plans. So yeah, it's kind of logical that, coming from my background as a physical artist, as one of the first digital artists, that this is going to be also a combination that crosses boundaries between the digital NFT space and the physical space.
Can someone walk us through the rarity behind these, and how you guys came about with, the actual rarity for the collection? And then Terry, thanks for putting these up that are for sale. Maybe you can say which ones are like more rare, etc. It would be great. How did you come up with the rarity characteristics, Micha?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I thought you were. Terry is such an expert in the rarity also. Or maybe you want to say something about it, Lookalikes?
I was just going to say that the rarity is usually based on mathematical principles, but with this collection, it's been proven from day one that there is a rarity in a rarity. And I'll tell you, we just sold one for 15 ETH that wasn't even high on rarity score. Just it was ridiculous. I mean, it was just
15 ETH?
Yeah, just random.
That's like 40
Yeah,
grand.
the height was like 18 ETH. I think that was actually a rare
The first
diamond
one,
bill.
the first week we sold one for 18 ETH without it was just gone. And then just recently we sold several for 5, 10, but we sold one for 15 that had no rarity whatsoever. Yeah. It was just something that people felt that they could live vicariously through this pill, because they saw themselves in it and they saw the art in it. And that's what's beautiful about it. And the reason why I love this collection so much is that there's a pill for everyone. And it's just, how can they not make you laugh too and make you happy? And it's just so wonderful to see people making t-shirts and walking around with them, and you see them posting the tennis shoes that they created that they want to see. It's just, I mean, it's like a rock. It's like a rock. It's something that I never thought I would see since Michelangelo, because Michelangelo used to sign autographs. Used to be like Justin Bieber. People don't know that, I guess. And then it started to be this starving artist thing, and it was down and dark. But since the pandemic, this is like the bubonic plague. It's like the new revolution. It's the new renaissance. And now with COVID and the pandemic, it's like again happening again. But there's all this collaboration between artists and all this beauty, and things can get mixed up, and it's beautiful and wonderful that new artists can get involved in this just as much as seasoned artists. But I just love this project because it's just the only thing I can say is it's fine art, one of ones in a 10K project. And that's something that you just don't see. You see a 10K project, something that's worked on for 3 years. Look at the intricacy and the little, like Micha said, the little Easter eggs. Every day I'm up at night, I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep. But then I look back on Rarity Tools to see if there might be another one I like. And then I go, oh my God, not again. And then I have to buy this one. And that's all we want help doing, is educating the public, the mass public, so that we can get more wallets, because that's what we need. We need more wallets, because that's what's going to show the world this greatness of this project, is because there's a lot of whales that are in this project that are holding, and they don't want to let go of their goods, but they will if we bring more wallets and more people through. And we just need that flow and that education that this is a 3-year created project from an artist that is a seasoned artist. And this is not your average art, because as soon as you see something, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but if you see something that looks like a duck or a goose or whatever across the lake, you can't tell till you get up close. And a lot of people, the attention span of people right now, it used to be 7 to 5 seconds on video. Now it's 2.8 seconds. So, and there's a lot more collections than there were when the Bored Apes came out as well. So now you're flooded.
I just found an ice one and I went, oh my God, I love that. And then I looked and I went, that's 100 ETH.
And it's well worth it.
Yes, there's really people, they love it, and they put it for high prices. Like Luveli just said, that that pill that sold for 15 ETH wasn't even that rare, but there was a collector who was like, I gotta have that one. But there's still lots of good stuff available at all price levels. Obviously, the super rare ones have gone up in price, and the people are, valuing them high. And but there's across the range in all price levels, lots of good stuff available. I pick up some myself sometimes because I also love them.
You just bought some last night.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, oh, that hip hop guy, I gotta have it. But
it's
so
good when the person that created the art is buying their own art.
I'm just buying it back. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so there's on all levels. At floor levels, there's some really good stuff, and then all the way up, to mid level, everywhere. There's still the project's still young, and there's still really good stuff available for everybody stepping in right now.
Yeah.
So what
I personally like to go in and pick my what I call the forever pills, where I'm just going to keep those for myself for art. And I might put them up for sale depending on what kind of negotiations might be there. But there's a couple that I just will not sell, period. Then I'll go to the mid and I find ones that I like. And then I go to the floor and I grab some of those as well. So you have your collection for art, you have your investment, you have just a fantastic array. And at this time is the best time to get in right now. It's the best time to get in because it's a lower entry point. And you have
I was so excited. I was so excited. I just saw one and I was like, oh my God, I like it. And it's gold and it's rare and it's on auction. I was like, I can buy that. And I went, oh, that's up. The other gold ones are 200 each. Plus, I'm like, oh, I found one for $200. No, that's the opening bid. Okay.
Yeah,
the gold ones will be a little bit tough, hard to get. I think. Yes, they're gone up really, really quickly.
Really high. But the ice one was my favorite. The ice angel.
Oh yeah.
It's 100 each.
That also the diamond ones. That's our highest sale of 18 ETH or something. Was also one of the diamond ones. They've gone up tremendously. But please have a look. There's so much fun to be had, and really good stuff available at their various price levels. The astronauts are really nice. There's some really good stuff. There's the gold. You have the all gold. Those are super rare. But you also have the pills have levels of transparency, so you can look inside. Some of them have the whole skeleton and their intestines exposed, so you can see what they're made of. But there's also pills that are robots, and there is also gold robots in the other one. So just have a look and look at the trades, and maybe you find your favorite trade still there. Like Lookalikes said, it's still a good point to step in. The collection is only 1 month out, and the advantage of buying secondary markets is that you can actually see what you're going to be buying.
Pick what you want.
What you want, and that's not at the original mint stage.
Yeah, I also want to warn you, when you start to look, and you will see different Easter eggs from different generations, and it will start to bring you back, and you'll just fall in love. So beware of falling in love with this project. It has that
storyline you guys are creating with the next kind of drop, etc. In essence, right? Are you thinking of subsequent drops like some of the other projects?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Micha.
Yeah. Oh yes. If we're a little bit further in, where there is absolutely a new generative project planned, and we're going to be airdropping also. We've already airdropped wearables for the Metaverse. It's a great fun project. Metaverse is the future. It's still the early days, but we want to be part of that. So we've provided people with wearables in various rarity, and we've dropped them to their wallets. All the collectors have been, getting this extra value and getting this extra tools to partake in this new discovery of the Metaverse. So we're going to be hosting a crypto voxels party soon, and everybody can dress up as their own pill, and they can all modify it and customize it like they want. It's very exciting.
Yeah, what's different about this wearable for the Metaverse is that we've actually supplied 3 different pieces to every crypto pill holder. And what we provided was a pair of shoes, a pill body that looks exactly like the original Pillman, and also a set of eyes. And so what we've done is brought the original Pillman, the whole entire avatar, to crypto voxels, and everyone will look like the OG Pillman. And
Nice.
actually, I think we're one of the first to integrate a full avatar within crypto voxels. We also have different rarity of the eyes too. So each person either got a classic black, gold, purple, green, snake eyes, or hazel.
I love the snake eyes.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Micha, what are your favorite pills?
Oh, that's hard to say. I've been rocking one of the angels for a while, the nice blue angels with the Facebook like, and I love the transparency in the thing. So if they have a little robot inside or a skeleton inside, I'm fond of the hip hop crowd at the moment, and I'm buying them back from the market. So they're really cool with their puffer jackets and big baseball caps and bucket hats and glasses. Some of them look like exact copies of Run DMC on their Adidas. You get all these. You have, like Luveli said, these cultural references. I put everything in there from my youth as a punk rocker, and so you have a whole range of punk guys with the ska and the two-tone ska check patterns, and then the punk rockers with the Sex Pistols t-shirts and their leather jackets, and the hip-hop guys.
Misfit pins.
Yes.
Little bitty misfit pins. There's so many Easter eggs, guys. So many Easter eggs. It's going to drive you nuts.
The other thing,
Yeah, that's
before we go to the Clubhouse, I want to ask you, all those lookalike ones on Twitter, I'm just shocked with the amount of work that went into it. Like, there's one that literally took all the different pills and made him look like the cast of 90210. I mean,
yeah,
like,
that's just amazing, right? No, that's just so nice to see that coming back, to see all these people inspired. Some of them are so much fun, the John Travolta one, the Elvis Presley, the Elton John. There's so many good ones. Kim Kardashian, we've seen them all coming by. Really good stuff from the community that is, helping to promote their project and feel strongly identified with it. And it's great to see that my art can inspire the creativity in others also. So that's all been wonderful.
Yeah, my face hurt one time we were in there and everybody was discussing it in the Clubhouse room, and I came in and I was like, and people were saying, okay, they were going to make some graphics, right? Like everybody was thinking of names that might have pill involved in it. And they were saying kill pill and
yeah.
and then
you got to make that one look like Uma Thurman.
Yeah, right. With the sword, and then the Beverly Pillbillies, and then it was just. I mean, it's just so fun. I mean, why? It's just great. And then you ask about something that was going to drop, maybe as what people sometimes consider as a companion. If you know that he's taken from the 70s all the way up till now, right? And that just a little hint, that new drop's going to hit the newest generation. So you're going to have all the generations you want inside one awesome collection.
So we're going to have a Justin Bieber finally looking like
tiny Justin Bieber pill. Yeah, why not?
And Taylor Swift, that one's going to go probably for a few hundred ETH.
Oh my God! I thought Taylor Swift celebrity.
No, we're not selling
with the hot
celebrities. No, these are just more Easter eggs about the generation that's going on in millennial as well as now in Gen Z, and then what Gen Alpha will have to show. So
I think you need to do some really, really rare ones, like a corded telephone on the wall and he's holding the phone with a cord on it. Like, that would freak out the millennials. They'll be like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, totally old school.
Or a Walkman. A Walkman.
Yes.
I love my Walkman. Don't make fun of my Walkmans back then.
I'm not making fun of your Walkman.
Because I'll tell you, here's how you can say it. If you want to find out the age group of somebody and what generation, you say, can act like you're on the phone. If they go like that, or they go like this, you can watch what they do.
Yeah.
If they're holding their phone like this, you know. If they hold their phone like that, you got it. Also, videotaping. I say that all the time. We need to videotape this. What? No.
And Rolodex.
Right. Rolodex. I just used that the other day and I didn't even know what to call it. The new one.
Yeah.
I didn't know it. I just said Rolodex. I don't know. But that's why I love this collection. It's so nostalgic. And also new too, and it's wonderful.
No, that's the good thing that this is really making the bridge. My work has been very ahead of its time. Often, in the early '90s, bringing out this 3D animation, where nobody knew what this was all about, and now we're in this digital renaissance, and lots of new digital artists bringing out work, and people really been saying, that this project now is also bringing the cutting edge again of the NFT art, and I'm so happy to be part of it and to be part of this time and releasing this art in the NFT space.
It's really fascinating. Alexandra just joined us just for this last question. We have like 4 minutes left, but we'll continue in the Clubhouse right after. The way that the Pills project is right now, if someone creates derivative artwork, that's not kind of allowed with their Pills. But I've seen these wonderful shoes and just these amazing lookalike things. What is the opportunity? I guess maybe Alexandra, you can answer this. What's an opportunity of structuring a deal like this that's just, going wildfire in the community, where you can get derivative arts to the original creator, Micha, and the team, and as well as let the community participate in the project?
What's the question?
How can one structure a deal for?
Yes, exactly. The derivatives. Yeah, that's something that's basically never done in art. Of course, you can't get a derivative of Picasso or Jackson Pollock, and Jeff Koons is not making derivatives. So this is coming from a fine art background. This art and the Pillman characters is in museum collections. So I wanted to protect also the art and the IP and the collectors that bought into this collection. So basically everyone that bought a crypto pill has an original one-on-one Micha Klein artwork. And this is original Micha Klein. There's no imitation. That provides the value. Actually, we've been having this discussion yesterday in the Clubhouse, also with Lou Valley there, and it turned out that many people and most of the collectors really appreciate the exclusivity of the chance and the opportunity to own real Micha Klein artwork that has been presented in countless museums worldwide, that has a real cultural relevance and has a digital art history. So when I first heard about a project doing full commercial right and basically giving the IP completely away, like the Bored Apes, I was really surprised about it. And I also was wondering and thinking, this is going to be like a total legal rat trap, and because it's impossible to enforce and to control what's going to be happening to that. These projects come from a different perspective. They're most of the time anonymous illustrators with no background story, and the art. It's also clear that they don't value their art as much as unique, in the sense that they're just willing to give away all the rights that will dilute the brand and the artwork to an extent. So I'm really appreciative of everything the community does, and all in a sense, a liberty is also some sort of a derivative, but it's more used as a way to have fun and to promote their own projects in which they are invested. So this is all a good thing, I believe, so we're open for collaborations with artists that are, on level and good, and that may be also interesting to gain more traction or for certain publicities, but to open this up to total commercial rights, that's not something I aim to do. I'm protecting the IP, future releases, and the investment all the collectors made in this collection. I hope this is explaining a little bit what you were asking about.